Stories of One Life. Episode 7. A New Chance. Part 1. Ethan sat alone on a wooden bench at the old bus station. The paint on the walls was peeling. The clock above the door was broken. Time felt stuck here, just like his life. He was 29 years old, too old to feel lost, too young to give up. But still, he felt both. 3 months ago, he lost his job at the auto repair shop. Not because he was bad at it, not because he was lazy. The shop closed, just like that. One day, he had a routine, a paycheck, a reason to wake up early. The next day, nothing. Since then, his life felt quiet in the wrong way. No calls, no plans, no direction. He stayed in his small town in Ohio, a place where everyone knew your name and your past. Every morning, Ethan walked to the bus station, not because he had somewhere to go, but because it helped him feel like he might. He watched buses come and go, people leaving, people arriving, people starting something new. And he stayed. Today was cold but bright. Sunlight touched the empty road like it still believed in tomorrow. Ethan held a coffee cup in his hands. It was already cold. He didn't care. His phone buzzed. He checked it fast. Nothing important. Just another rejection email. We've decided to move forward with other candidates. He sighed and put the phone back in his pocket. Figures, he said quietly. Then he heard a voice. Mind if I sit here? Ethan looked up. A woman stood in front of him, mid-30s, short brown hair, warm eyes, a calm, strong presence. Sure, he said. She sat beside him with a small backpack at her feet. Waiting for a bus? She asked. Not really, Ethan replied. I just come here to think. She smiled gently. That makes 2 of us. They sat in silence for a moment. Not awkward, just human. My name's Maya, she said. I just moved here. Ethan raised his eyebrows. Moved here? She laughed softly. Yeah. Not everyone's dream place, right? I guess not, he said. Most people are trying to leave. Maybe, Maya said, but some of us are trying to start again. That sentence stayed with him. Start again. Ethan looked at her. What brings you here? He asked. She hesitated, then said, a second chance. He didn't ask more. He felt like he understood. The wind moved through the empty station. The sun climbed higher. For the first time in weeks, Ethan didn't feel invisible. Someone had seen him, not as a problem, not as a failure, just as a person sitting on a bench. Maya stood up. My bus is here, she said. But I'm glad we talked. Me too, Ethan replied. She took out a small card and handed it to him. If you ever need work or just someone to talk to, call me. He looked at the card. Maya Collins, Community Center, Director. Ethan's heart beat a little faster. Thanks, he said. She smiled. Sometimes all it takes is one door opening. Then she walked toward the bus. Ethan stayed on the bench, holding the card. For the first time in a long time, he felt something new. Hope. Ethan didn't go home right away. He stayed at the bus station for a long time, staring at the card in his hand. Maya Collins, Community Center, Director. He read it again and again. Community Center, he whispered. That place used to be an old school. Now it helped people with jobs, classes, and fresh starts. People like him. He stood up. His legs felt heavy. His heart felt light. For the first time in weeks, he had a direction. He walked across town, past the closed movie theater, past the diner where he once worked nights, past streets full of memories. The community center was at the edge of town, a big brick building with wide windows. Light inside. Life inside. Ethan stopped at the door. He felt nervous. What if she was just being polite? What if this is nothing? He took a breath and went in. The place smelled like coffee and paper. People were talking, laughing, learning. A woman at the front desk looked up. "Hi, can I help you?" I'm looking for Maya Collins," Ethan said. The woman smiled. "She's in her office. One moment." A few seconds later, Maya appeared. When she saw Ethan, her face lit up. "You came," she said. "Yeah," he replied. "I wasn't sure, but I figured I should try." "I'm glad you did," she said. "Come in." Her office was small but warm, photos on the wall, books everywhere. Maya sat behind her desk. "So," she said, "tell me about you." Ethan felt strange talking about himself, but he did. He talked about the shop, about losing his job, about feeling stuck. Maya listened, really listened. When he finished, she nodded. "You're not broken, Ethan," she said. "You're just between chapters." That hit him hard. "Between chapters," he repeated. "Yes," she said, "and I might have something for your next one." She opened a folder. "We're starting a new program here, teaching young people basic repair skills, cars, bikes, small engines." Ethan's eyes widened. "That's what I do." "I know," Maya smiled. "That's why I gave you the card." He sat forward. "You want me to teach?" "Not full-time, not yet," she said, "but part-time, to start." Ethan felt something open inside his chest. Not just hope, purpose. "When would it start?" he asked. "Tomorrow," Maya said. He laughed softly. "Tomorrow?" "Life doesn't wait," she replied. "Why should you?" Ethan stood up. "I'm in," he said. Maya shook his hand. "Welcome to your new chance." That night, Ethan walked home slower than usual, not because he was tired, but because he wanted to feel every step. The town looked different now. Not smaller, just unfinished. Like him. The next morning, Ethan woke up before his alarm. That never happened. He lay in bed, staring at the ceiling. Not tired, not anxious, just ready. He got dressed, made coffee, and walked to the community center. The air was cold, but the sky was clear. It felt like a good sign. When he arrived, kids and teenagers were already there. Some looked bored, some looked nervous. Ethan felt the same. Maya met him at the door. "First day," she said with a smile. "Don't overthink it." "I'm good at overthinking," he replied. She laughed. In the workshop room, tools were lined up on the walls, clean, organized. Ethan ran his hand over a workbench. It felt right. Maya introduced him. "This is Ethan. He's going to help you learn real-world skills." A boy in the back raised his hand. "Like fixing bikes and stuff?" "Exactly," Ethan said. "And maybe fixing a few mistakes, too." Some kids smiled. The class began. At first, Ethan's voice shook a little, but then his hands started moving. He showed them how to change a tire, how to listen to an engine, how to be patient. And slowly, he forgot about himself. He focused on them, on their questions, on their curiosity, on their hope. After class, one of the boys stayed behind. "My name's Leo," he said. "I want to be like you one day." Ethan didn't know what to say. He just nodded. "You already are," he said. That afternoon, Maya walked with him outside. "You did great," she said. "I think they helped me more than I helped them," Ethan replied. She looked at him. "That's how new chances work," she said. "They help everyone." Ethan looked at the sky. For the first time in months, he wasn't afraid of tomorrow. He was curious about it, because now tomorrow meant something. It meant growth, it meant connection, it meant purpose. And sometimes, that's all a new chance really is. If you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe and like the video so you won't miss what happens next.